What's up, everyone? Back again with a second look at the Lenovo Legion Go 2. Here to answer a question I actually received from one of my viewers. So they wanted to know, it was from Best Finds and Reviews, and they wanted to know some more specs about the device and whether you can connect a controller to it. And the answer to the second one is yes, and I'll show you in just a moment. So I'm going to show you some of the specs of the device. Okay, let's give everyone a better look at the Lenovo Legion Go 2. Okay, so this is what it looks like at the top. So you do have that's the charging port right there. Right there's the charging port. There's a USB-C. Okay. And this is the power button and also the fingerprint sensor. And this is the vent. So it actually, when you have it on, you can feel like a little bit of heat coming from here because it is pretty much a handheld PC. So it can get a little bit warm. Okay. And this is the bottom of it. So you have another charging port down there, as well as an auxiliary input and input for SD cards. Okay, and here's the back of it. Just show a bit better. Okay, so in the back you have another vent right there. You have some back buttons there and there. I really don't see the point of why they did this. I don't like this at all. It kind of gets in the way a little bit, but I kind of got past that by I have a cover that goes with it. If you want to see what that looks like, I'll show you in the next video. You have the release button, so you can release these two sides because they do come off, leaving just the middle part, so you just have the screen by itself. I much prefer this kind of layout to the back buttons, which is what most people who use like Elite controllers are used to. I myself, I use the Elite 2, which I'll show in a sec when I'm going to try and connect it. Okay, so to release it, if you want me to show you how to release the side buttons, let me know and I'll show you in another video. So down here you also have the kickstand, which is actually really strong. So it stops at any position you leave it. Like, it's very strong. Okay. And you also have this particular side here, this one. It comes off, and the whole thing is like a gimmick where they use it as a sort of like a mouse for FPS games. I don't think anyone in their right minds playing serious FPS games are going to be using that. So I wish they had kept the button layout similar to this side. And in fact, if we have like any kind of third party or even Lenovo themselves, if you're watching, I mean, make another one of these, but with this kind of layout. This is the preferred layout. This is, I don't know what the hell is going on here. But yeah, you do kind of click it by accident, especially because it also has these buttons on this side, which you will inevitably just be clicking over and over again. But luckily, when it's in this setup, when it's actually connected together, it doesn't really do anything unless you specifically mapped it out to do something. So, you know, when you're holding like this, your hands and your palms do keep clicking it over and over again. And also it makes it really awkward when you're trying to push these buttons here, because it is not natural. It doesn't, your fingers don't just lay there naturally. Whereas here, it kind of just naturally sits there, the same as most Elite controllers. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it. It's not very loud. It doesn't really get that loud, even if it gets really hot. I don't know if you can hear if I bring it really close. That's about as loud as it gets. If you can't hear anything, even better. Like, it's not very loud, but you do feel some heat coming from it. Okay. So to go anywhere, like a quick action button, you have this button up here, this button just here, which brings up a little menu, which you can just jump to any kind of important thing on the actual device. So in a moment, I'll take you to where the Bluetooth is, so you can connect like third-party controllers or whatever you want to do, really. You can also connect your Wi-Fi, whichever Wi-Fi you need to connect to. Okay, to mute, and there's a lot. You can also customize it, and there are a lot of options to go through. So you can see like the device, the specs on the device running at the moment. So if it's not focusing that well, So it shows you the current state of the device. Okay. And yeah, so like I said, so if we go to just the main settings down there, and if you go to Bluetooth, just there, okay. So I'm kind of doing this with a neck mount, so it makes it kind of hard to see over everything else. But anyway, so if you are familiar with the Windows layout, you know, it just brings you to the main settings page. So to show best finds and reviews, the device itself and some more specs, okay, we want to go straight to up here to systems. So you can either, oh, it's a pretty cool feature. So it has like a trackpad. Can you see that? So this is literally the trackpad here, which has like, it just moves the cursor around. It's actually really responsive and actually really quite useful. So in fact, I can use that to go to systems, and just like most trackpads, if you just tap it, it's not like clicking, you just tap it and it just goes where you need to. Okay, and scrolling down, you can just use the joysticks to scroll down to where you need to. You can hold it or just, you know, scroll down. And then we want to go to about, where we are now. And again, you can use A to confirm or tap the trackpad. In this case, we just use A. Okay, open it. And these are the specs. I hope this is what you wanted to know. So like I said before in the previous video, it is AMD Ryzen Z2 Extreme, 32 gigs of RAM, 12 gigs graphics card, and a terabyte SSD. Okay, there are obviously a lot more like settings and stuff and specs down here. If anyone wants to know more about that, let me know and I will make another video for you. Okay, so connecting another controller. Okay, so while we're already in here, you obviously can do it. You can do it via the quick action, like I said before. You just go to Bluetooth, but it will bring you here anyway. What all they do is to bring you here and take you straight to there. So take you straight here. And then all you have to do is just tap on add device. Don't know why this refuses to focus, but yeah, you tap on that add device right there. Okay. And this starts to search. Oh no, it will just ask you to confirm. So you want Bluetooth, yep. Then it starts to search. And while that is searching, I'll bring over the controller. So whatever controller you have, in this case is the Elite 2, just turn it on. And then you push the connecting button. It is Bluetooth. So until it starts flashing, this may be different depending on what you want, but almost immediately, it comes up. You can see right there, just seeing the wireless Xbox wireless controller. Yep, select it. And then as easy as that is paired. That's it. That's all you got to do. And then you just click done. And that's literally it. Let me just see if I can recline this even further so it makes it a bit easier to look at. Okay, and you can see I'm using the controller to navigate. And that's it. Same if you're in any game you're playing. We were in Assassin's Creed before, so let me just go back to that and show you how that controls it. Oh, and to go back to other places, you have this button down here, which opens all your current active windows. So in my case, I just do that. These are all the different things I've been looking at before. And you can see there, Assassin's Creed is right there. Just select it and go to it. Okay, so now, as you can see, just controlling it with the Xbox controller. And this will work with whatever controller you have, as long as it's got Bluetooth, it just connects to it, and then you're good to go. So I hope that answers your question, and let me know if you have any more.